Welcome back. We're going to find the surface area of two prisms. First of all, the formula, surface area is going to equal the perimeter of the base, which we're going to use a lowercase p to represent that, times the height of the prism, which we're going to use a capital H to represent that. And what I tend to do is use lowercase letters for the 2D shapes and uppercase letters for the 3D shapes, but that's a preference. This gives us the lateral area of the prism. Plus, we have two bases. All prisms have two bases. And we're going to multiply that by the area of the base. Whatever each base area happens to be, since we have two of them, we'll multiply by 2. Surface area. Area is a two-dimensional concept, so this means we're going to have square units. We're going to deal with our first example here, a rectangular prism. It has two bases that are congruent rectangles. Now this is an important statement here. Since all the faces are rectangles, we can choose which pair will be the bases. We have that option. It can be the front and back. It can be the right and left. It can be the top and the bottom. I'm going to choose the front and the back to be my base. If the front and the back are the bases here, then that means the distance between them is 16.2, and that's going to be the height of the prism. Even though it looks like it's not going up and down, it's still called the height in this formula. Well, the perimeter of the base, a lowercase p, is these four sides added together, and since it's a rectangle here, the opposite sides are the same. So if this is 12.7, this is 12.7. If this is 9.8, this is 9.8. And we'll add all those together. 9.8 plus 12.7 plus 9.8 plus 12.7. And that's going to give us 45. The height we already determined is 16.2. And the base area, the capital B, the base area for a rectangle, that's length and width multiplied together. So 12.7 and 9.8 multiplied together. I get 124.46. And I'm going to go ahead and keep all those digits. I come back here now to my formula and I start substituting values in. Perimeter 45, height 16.2, plus 2 times area of the base is 124.46. And order of operations dictates that we do this part and this part separately and then add the totals. So 45 times 16.2 is 729. And 2 times 124.46 is 248.92. And if I add those together and round it to the nearest tenth, I get that the surface area is going to be approximately equal to 977.9, and this will be units squared. Well, you can have other kinds of prisms. Prisms are always named according to the shape of the base. We have two triangles for bases in this prism. We have to go through the same process, though. We need to find the perimeter. We need to find the height. We need to find the area of the bases. Well, the triangles are the bases, so that means the distance between them here is 15. That's the height. So 15 for the height. The perimeter, we have a 5, we have a 12, but we don't know this side. But in this situation, we have a right triangle, so we can use the Pythagorean theorem to find the length of this missing side. If we do that, we'd have 5 squared plus 12 squared equals c squared. This is 25, and 144 is 169. And we take the square root of both sides, we get 13. So this side, which of course is the same here, is 13. So the perimeter is 5 plus 12 plus 13. That gives us 30. The area of the base, since it's a triangle, is going to be base times height divided by 2, lowercase letters for the 2D shape. The area of the triangle, it has a base of 5. It has a height of 12, and I noticed that because of my right angle. That helps me find the base and the height. 5 times 12 is 60. 60 divided by 2 is 30, and that's our base area. Now we have to go into our formula. Surface area equals perimeter, which is 30, times height of the prism, which is 15, plus 2 times the area of the base, which is 30, and 30 times 15 is 450, and 2 times 30 is 60. So all together, we're going to have 510 units square. See you next time.